Okay, so here we're looking at the Constitution of the United States for the United States of America. As the preamble says, we, the people of the federal government, or we, the people of the military, do these things for the United States of America. Okay, we're looking at Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17. And this section talks about the jurisdictions. So this is written in Eisenhower's reports that he had commissioned and put together while he was in office. Now, these are two jurisdictions that we have here to exercise exclusive legislation in all cases whatsoever over such district not exceeding 10 miles square as may by session of particular states and the acceptance of Congress become the seat of government of the United States and to exercise like authority. So now we have like authority over all places purchased by the consent of the legislature of the state. Now, what is the legislature of the state? The legislature of the state is the republic, the Republican form of government that the federal government is promising to protect. So you've heard this idea that the police don't have to protect you. Well, that's not true if you're in a republic. So when we go to like Texas, for example, in the Texas jurisdiction manual under statehood, it says the Republic of Texas exists for all purposes, not federal. And federal is limited to the federal lands. They're limited to what they can do off federal lands, which is serve process in the state. But they're also, the state is limited to what they can do on federal land. It depends on what rights the state reserved for themselves when they ratified the Constitution, became part of the Union. So it in fact states the republics still exist, but they have no power over the federal areas except for what they reserved for themselves. And we see that in the types of jurisdiction. And we see that here in the Constitution, like authority, which means that the states have a right to reserve some power over the federal lands, over the federal government. The same shall be for the erection of forts, magazines, arsenals, dockyards, and other needful buildings. So there's two sentences in here. There's what the Eisenhower reports say are the first part, and then there's the second part. So we have become the seat of government. This is the first part, seat of government of the United States. That's the first part. And then the second part, and to exercise like authority over the places it purchases in the states for military posts. Okay, so the like authority is partial or concurrent. And then we have roads that go in between the military posts, which the military needs to travel on. And so they have laws that they have to follow. And then the people of the republic have different laws that they have to follow. But what they like to do is tell us that we have to follow the same laws that the military follows. But that's not true because that makes you unfree since the military are under either a contract or a commission to serve and belong to the federal government. They are property. The people are the property of the federal government. So, being property of the federal government makes laws for them, either exclusive or concurrent or partial. Okay, so another video on jurisdiction, and this all has to do with the territories.